We are here in Warszawa Zahodnia, waiting for our train to a new city that we're gonna be checking out. We made it. We made it on the train, on the choo-choo train to a new city. We just made it to the city of Łódź. The city of Łódź, and I believe we are just outside of the center, because there are a couple of stations here, and I think the one that we're at right now is not in the center. So we have to figure out how to get to the center. That's what we got to do, and for that we're going to be using the services of an Uber or Bolt or my free taxi app. We made it to the center of the city of Łódź, and here we are on the main street. It's called Pietrovska, and this is a really cool street, really wide sidewalks, really spacious street, beautiful architecture. And they say that Łódź has one of the longest streets in, I believe, Central Europe, or one of the longest streets in Poland, or something like that. And this street looks really like an amazing street. Like, we're gonna be spending a lot of time around this area, exploring it. Maybe we'll even wander to some of the remote neighborhoods here in Łódź. And today we are gonna be wandering ourselves, and we're gonna spend one night here, and tomorrow we have a guide, a local guide, who is gonna take us and show us the very best and interesting parts of Łódź here. That way we won't hopefully miss anything important, like I do all the time in Warszawa when I walk, when I turn right, when I need to turn left, and vice versa. And so far I really like this cool street, this whole area. It's completely different than Warszawa. It's like, you know, has a different feel. Lots of cool restaurants are here, lots of cool places, lots of history here. So we are looking very much to exploring this. I believe is the third largest city in Poland, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We made it to this burger place that was recommended to us. It's called Gastro Machina, and it looks really good, very promising. And we haven't had a burger in like a couple of months, I think. And burgers are a staple, so we're definitely gonna be getting a burger and seeing what they have. Smash burgers. Oh, there you have it. Klasyczny, cheeseburger for the lady here, for the lovely lady. Maybe I'll get the mega burger, the mega machina. And here are the goods. We got this burger for the lady here, and we got, what are these fries?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato fries. And I got curly fries. I haven't had these fries in I don't know how many years. I never had them in Ukraine, but I had them in the US all the time. So it's nice to be reunited with these fries. And let's take a look at the burger. Let's see what the burger looks like. Here's Marina's burger here, and here's my burger. I think mine is a little bit bigger than Marina's. Let's have a look. That's a serious. I got the double burger because I was feeling ambitious, and I am kind of hungry, and I really wanted the burger. So I really hope it's good. So bon appetit to everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Take a look at that burger over here. That burger looks big, man. It looks very I don't know how to say it. It looks like very menacing. It's a very menacing burger. Let's give it a shot. Really, really good. And what I like about it is that it's cooked to perfection. It's medium well, I mean medium rare, just how I like it. So it's perfect. Definitely looking forward to devouring this thing. How's your burger? Really good? Awesome. You guys seen the before picture. Here's the after picture. The burger has been duly obliterated. It has been demolished. We had our burgers, had some tea at this place. Really, really good burgers. Very big portion. My portion was good. Marina had a good portion. Very, very tasty, very delicious burgers. And we decided that coming here for like a day trip is not gonna really do the city justice. So we found a really, really cheap Airbnb. We got really lucky because it's also here in the center. Super, like really, really low price. And we couldn't really pass up the offer. So as a result, we are gonna be spending the whole day today and then a little bit of tomorrow. And unlike the previous trips where it kind of was a day trip, it's kind of nice to go and know that, you know, you can kind of chill and you don't need to take the train back in the evening. It's kind of a relief, really, because now we can just chill, we can enjoy it. And you know, this is a big city. You don't come here for a day. You know, it's like you gotta give the city what it's due. You gotta give it its dues. And now, as a result, we're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna have an evening. We might get something to eat later. And then tomorrow we have a half a day or so before returning back to Warsaw. I want to show you guys something. This place right here, Pijana Wiśnia, this means drunk cherry. And they have the same restaurant, the same chain of restaurants in Kiev that me and Marina used to go a long time ago when we just met, a long time ago. And so as you can see, there's a Ukrainian flag, and it even looks the same, and kind of the building where it's in Kiev, very similar. Really cool place. If you're into that, nice place to get a couple of drinks. What's cool about this place is the architecture. Those buildings Marina just mentioned, that green building and this yellow building, it's very similar to the kind of buildings we have in downtown, kind of the center of Kiev. Very cool architecture. And really just walking along the street, I mean, this is so different than Warsaw, because Warsaw is a relatively new city, right? It's the phoenix. It was reborn, rebuilt from the ashes. It has risen from the ashes. This city is totally different, right? We have this really gorgeous architecture, beautiful wide street here, lots of places to eat, lots of things to do, and we're just kind of enjoying our time, taking a break from the bustle and hustle of Warsaw, from the cement, from the the action. So it's a nice little break here to kind of get out, and this was a great idea to come here because we can see what Poland is really like. And so if you look on the other side, you know, as Marina was just telling me, these buildings are like in Kiev. You know, you see these styles, you know, being built in Kiev. Well, they were built in Kiev a long time ago, obviously. And on this side, we have really nice architecture. So by visiting a city like this, you know, we have a, you know, the picture, you know, like Poland for us is a mystery, right? Yes, we were in Gdańsk, we were in Lublin, but, you know, we want to see a lot of things in Poland. We want a complete picture. So it's kind of like piecing together a jigsaw puzzle. You know, we are in Warsaw. We've seen Warsaw, but now we kind of want to see what this city is like. What is special about this city? Every city is special in its own way. What is really the feel in the city. And obviously the feel is very different. It's it doesn't have the hustle and bustle of Warsaw. It doesn't have that concrete, the action, the different neighborhoods, that, you know, that feeling where you're gonna get lost in the city, which I personally do like. But this is different. This is more down to earth. This is more chill. Like lots of really nice stores, restaurants, beautiful city streets. Here you have these stars here on the ground, kind of like you have in Hollywood. That how you have in Hollywood, the actors. Here you kind of have the same thing, which is really nicely done. And they're doing a lot of, like, there's a lot of projects happening, a lot of remodeling, construction. So this city is definitely not standing still from what we have seen. There's lots of things happening here. So Marina is telling me that this city reminds her of her home city of Kharkiv. And I don't know, like, I mean, obviously it's her home city, so she sees something in it. But maybe there's something. Maybe there is something. And Kharkiv is the second largest city in Ukraine, so it's a big city. And so maybe this is like a smaller version. Yeah, smaller version of Kharkiv, which is a really cool city. We've been there several times. Really awesome city. Like, look at that corner building over there. Look at that building over there. It looks amazing. Now, actually, like, as soon as we came closer, this building reminded me of the one in Odessa. And I'm gonna try to put it up on the screen for you guys, so you guys understand. And this right here is a really cool street. You know, you got a beautiful sidewalk. You got some greenery here. You got beautifully made buildings on this side. Really, you know, it's just a pleasure to kind of walk these streets. And it's even, the sun has come out. And so it's a complete delight. We just entered our apartment building, and we are looking for our apartment. It should be on the second floor. Hopefully it's, well, I don't know if it's second floor in my understanding or second floor in Polish understanding. So it's gonna be in Polish understanding, which means third floor. That took me some time to get used to, actually, because there's +1. Okay, there's the door. There's the door. Here is our Airbnb for the night. We walk in, we're gonna explore this with you guys. We got the bathroom. Nice bathroom, very clean. Everything is what's there, what's needed. Everything is there that's needed. And we have the main room. So this looks like a studio apartment. And what do we have? We have the kitchen, a full-size kitchen. We have the kitchen, we have washing machine and everything here. You have a little table so we can, you know, have some tea here. But yeah, nice apartment. Really nice apartment. We have the view of the courtyard here. This is kind of the way we came in. And we are right in the center. And so this was very hard to find in Łódź for very economical price. And this place is always booked. It was just not booked for this one night that we are coming here. So this is going to be perfect for us. This is where we're going to have our stream today, actually. So the stream is going to come first. You're going to see this video later. And this is going to be a nice place just to relax. You know, I call it like a downtime, you know, exploring in the first half of the day and then relaxing for a little bit and then maybe going out in the second half of the day. All right, so now we are back on the streets. Got a little bit of rest, and I gotta be honest with you guys, like Marina had rest. She was feeling a bit tired, and I was like a little tired. And you know, it's like that little bit of rest is like another day of energy. You know, it amplifies. It amplifies. So now we are back. We're back in the streets of Łódź, exploring it, feeling the city out, feeling strong, feeling brave, feeling like we are ready to take on the city and deal with all the challenges that come our way We're feeling everything. We're strong, right? Are we strong? Yes, we are very, very strong. And I think what's the most striking thing about Łódź, at least so far, is the style of the buildings. It's very uniform, at least as uniform as it can be. I think that's like one of the most striking things. Whereas Warsaw is more of kind of a patchwork. It's got new, old, it's a mix of different styles. Obviously not all the buildings look like that, you know, they do differ. But you know, you can look at this, you can look at a street, you know, down the line, like into the horizon, and it's all gonna be very, very similar, especially that other street, Piotrowska, that is kind of this picturesque street, very beautiful street. And here we have an interesting place here, which is, from what I have heard, it's iconic here in Łódź. It's all the walls are made out of, not made out of, but kind of they have this glass exterior, and so you know, when the sun is shining, you're gonna have this reflection everywhere, and it's gonna look really cool. I have never seen something like this anywhere in the world, and this is truly unique, I would say. And it's all over the place like this. I kind of like it. Here we have a very gorgeous building. Maybe it's a theater of some sort, maybe an opera house or some other theater. And down there we have what I believe is a shopping center. I think it's called a Manufactura, I believe. And on this side we have another really cool building. It says Puro, very modern, just like that one over there, actually, where we came from. And you know, I love modern buildings. And what do we have over there? We have the world famous Biedronka. Well, not the same one that we have in Ochota. Another one. This is Biedronka number 2. Right now we are inside the Manufactura, and this area is like, it has a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants. As you can see, it's gorgeous. You have this red brickstone over there, kind of really cool style. I really love this old kind of style that is very popular in like warehouse districts in different cities. And we have different restaurants here, steakhouse and stuff like that. Lots of people are coming, and we are gonna be exploring this area for a bit to see what's happening here, because this is really, really cool what they did here. And this area is huge. It's actually a lot bigger than we thought, because I thought it's gonna be like a small square. But this place, man, this like it's honestly like a city within a city. I mean, that's the only way to describe it. We're still walking and we haven't reached the main building over there up ahead. Now, I'm not a huge person, a lover of malls, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not like a shopaholic or anything, but having said that, this mall right here is awesome. It really is. I look at malls just like bike lanes. Nice malls, good development in the city. Poor malls, crappy malls, not so much. This is an awesome mall. Really well done. And that's all I'm gonna say on this topic, okay? And you know, guys, you know, showing you malls is important too, I think. We can't just keep showing you nice balconies and modern buildings and old school buildings. You know, malls are, you know, they're important too, I think, to some extent. I mean, we're not gonna be spending all day in a mall, but I think once in a while it's not a bad idea, just to give you an understanding of what the city is like. Look at this crazy kids room. I've never seen something like this inside a mall. That's insane. So we're walking by the store, iobuvia.pl, and I can tell that means shoes. And I'm seeing people over there standing what looks like some kind of measuring devices that measures their shoe size, I guess, for ordering. That is some advanced stuff. I don't know much about it, but it looks like a very interesting store that is not your typical shoe store. It's not your typical Nike. That was a nice little trip through the main shopping center. Had some tea there just to chill. Really cool place, really cool place. There's a Mexican restaurant over there. I don't know if this is the one in this city, but it's there. Here we have an American muscle car, a newer model. This is a Dodge Challenger with American style license plate. Looks really, really awesome. Look at that. Look at that Dodge Challenger. It's a new car, obviously, but it has the form of that old school muscle cars from the 70s. And actually, police in the USA, they have cars like that, especially like in California, I know for sure. But I think it's all over the country. And they're like souped up versions. So they're like, you know, supercharged, they have some extra stuff, turbocharged or whatever they have in there. So it's gonna be difficult to outrun them on the highway. And this time, instead of taking the main street, we are gonna take one of the parallel streets. And take a look at this. Take a look at this building here. It looks like, you know, it looks like an artifact from history, but it looks cool. It looks awesome. I don't know, and this whole city is like that. This kind of style. But what they did here is really nice. You have the brick laid street over there. You got some greenery over here. It's really pleasant to kind of walk around the city and to kind of explore it, because I bet there's lots of little nooks and crannies here to explore over time, and we are just merely scratching the surface right now. It's funny that it says antiques over there on the top of that store, and this street is actually Gdanska, so that's interesting. And we've been to Gdansk, a great city. We will definitely have to revisit it in the summer and actually have a second look, because that city for us was the second city that we visited after Lublin, and then we went to Warsaw, but we definitely want to go back to Gdansk and have another look at it, kind of with fresh eyes, so to speak. And that street right there, Marina says, reminds her of a certain street in Kharkiv. You know, that it has that Kharkiv look to it here. And here we have another building with no balconies. So this is unacceptable, but still it's a cool building. We just had our weekly stream, and now we're back on the streets exploring evening Łódź. And what's funny, this is actually our first night out in Poland, I think, in a long time. I think only in like Gdansk, like a long time ago, that we actually were exploring it. But now we are gonna be exploring evening Łódź, and the plan is to get some sushi. We haven't had sushi in a long time. Did we ever have sushi in Poland? No. We haven't had sushi, I think, since Ukraine. So we're gonna...
In 14th of February.
And 14th of February, and Valentine's Day, we had sushi. Yes, that's right. I was working, and I picked up some sushi when I was coming back. That was 14th of February, and then 10 days later, we all know what happened. So we're gonna go check out the sushi here in Łódź. Hopefully it's gonna be good, and then maybe do a little bit of exploration here in evening/night. And as we're walking around, there's a lot of people out. There's some really good restaurants. People are listening to music, chilling. This place is definitely popping. There's some restaurants that are open, all kinds, wine bars passing. Let's check out the sushi place to see if it's gonna be popular or not tonight. That looks like a cool place, American Steak and Burger. Zahir Kebab. This place is supposed to be really good. Maybe we'll check it out while we're here. Alright, so our sushi place, there it is. Ato Sushi. That's the one. And there's another place, Mannequin, which is a chain that we had in the other place. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Here at the restaurant, we got this nice menu out for sushi. And we haven't had sushi since Ukraine in like 2 months. And they have all of these things, and I can understand some of it. I think you pick, this is just like one set of it. And then they have various mixes here. So we're gonna try one of these mixes here, like a set, and see how that works out. And here's our set, our sushi set. By the way, we got this tea here, and it's mango green tea, right? Mango green tea. It's absolutely amazing, this tea. I'm a tea person. I'm a teaholic. It's amazing. So we got the sushi first time since February the 14th, since Valentine's Day. So bon appetit to everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. The sushi is really, really good. What do you think about the sushi? Really, really good.
Very fresh.
Very fresh fish, very interesting rolls here. Really, really good sushi. We just had our sushi, and it was actually really good sushi. It's tricky to find good sushi in Ukraine. In Ukraine, there's like one really good sushi place that's like much better than everything else. But we just had like really good sushi, and yeah, we'd totally come back to this place. You would too, right?
Yes. And we have in Kiev one great place, sushi place. They called Egersund.
Egersund in Kiev, there's a good place. So it's hard to find like good places, but this was really good.
Yes, and we recommend this place after the war.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're just kind of walking around the city. I think we're gonna call it a day. We did a lot of walking today, you know, to the train station, around the city. Lots and lots of walking, lots of things. And this Zahir kebab place supposed to be really good. Maybe we'll check it out at some point too. So we're gonna be walking back to our place here and having some rest. Because tomorrow we have more exploration to do here as well. Good morning, Łódź. What a beautiful day. It's sunny, which is awesome. And this gives us another opportunity to enjoy beautiful Łódź today with the beautiful sunny weather. And this is what the view looks like outside our apartment here. This is like a courtyard right here. You have some cars parked, and we are right in the center, so we can just walk out, and we are right on the main street where all the action happened. And so right now we're gonna be packing our stuff. We need to check out here before 11 and either take our stuff to one of the train stations to store it, because our train leaves later in the day, in the late afternoon, so we're gonna have a lot of time. Or we're just gonna carry our stuff around town. There's not a lot of things to carry. We didn't take a lot of things with us. But I do want to check out that train station that's here in the center, because that train station, I have read, is actually one of the newest train stations, I believe, in Poland. It was recently constructed, so it may be a good idea to check it out. There are actually 3 train stations, as far as I'm aware, here in Łódź, and we actually arrived not here in the central one. We actually arrived in one of the train stations just in the outskirts of town. And that is why we want to check out the central one here. And so we're going to be packing our things right now. We are going to be going for brunch to a very cool place that has like various kind of meals. Really good, a good place that we actually checked out in one of the other cities. It's actually a chain. Really good. We liked it a lot. And then we're going to be doing more exploration of the city. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Very wise words. Just checked out of the apartment and we're back on the streets. We had a good stay, very comfortable stay, recharged. And now we can, you know, we have the energy to take on the second part of our trip. And today we want to see some more landmarks, explore this city further before catching the train back to Warsaw later today. This morning we are greeted with beautiful sun, which is awesome. I really miss the sun. So it's nice to have the sun kind of peek out and join us for the day. And this is the main street here. This is the street Piotrowska. And here's what it looks like. It's has that morning feel. It's only 10 a.m. right now, so people are just kind of getting up and about. It's Saturday. People are just kind of like just trying to get their day started. Everybody's kind of walking. People are going to their favorite bakeries, getting some fresh bread. And this is a really cool street, really awesome street. Look at the buildings, look at the infrastructure, the sidewalks here. Really nice what they put into it. And so yesterday we had dinner at the sushi place. Really good. I would definitely come back. And I'm a very picky sushi eater. I really enjoyed that place. And today we are going just across the street to this mannequin here. We're not even gonna check the menu. Marina is just going inside already. She knows what she wants. And here's the menu. So we got our breakfast every day from 10 to 12, and it's 10:13, so we can possibly have a breakfast. But I got my eye on this naleśniki, and I'm thinking of the wołowina here. This is this shredded beef. Really good. But all of this is amazing. This is such a good place here. Everything is great. We have a shawarma here. We even have a kebab curry. These blini, these crepes, and we might have a one regular to split, and then maybe a sweet one to split as well, because the portions are huge. We got our two juices, carrot juice, really good. We got the main crepe for two of us to share, and then we got the sweet crepe, and that looks amazing. We're also going to be sharing this. Smacznego to everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. And this is just absolutely delicious. We got the shredded beef, and we got this garlic sauce, czosnkowy, which is in Polish, means garlic. Delicious, absolutely delicious what they did here. The shredded beef is one of my favorites. Here we are at an old historical neighborhood here in Łódź called Księży Młyn. And this is a neighborhood, it's very well preserved. This is an old workers' neighborhood where they had these textile factories. So Łódź is a city that historically is known for having textile factories in the 19th century. So in the 1800s, this city was known for kind of the place where you had a lot of factories. It was producing a lot of textiles. And here we are in one of the older kind of preserved, well-preserved neighborhoods. This is like an old workers' neighborhood. That was where the workers lived, where they worked on these cotton mill factories, making all kinds of textiles. And as you can see, it has this kind of red, kind of bright bricks here, this kind of style. And this style is very popular in different neighborhoods, in different cities all over the world, when you're talking about kind of these, you know, hip neighborhoods. So like in New York City, neighborhoods such as Williamsburg, Dumbo, it has a lot of these loft developments. Brooklyn Heights as well. That looks something like this. So it's kind of cool to be surrounded in a neighborhood like this, right? Take a look at this. It says that ulica Księży Młyn. So that's the street, Księży Młyn. You see that on the top? This is number 2, and this is the neighborhood just below it, in red there. And so you can kind of wander around here, and it's pretty surreal how well preserved it is, right? You have the houses here. You have a Winoteca as well. if you want some wine. And there we go. You have a place over there for some wine tasting. And it's a beautiful sunny day, which really makes this neighborhood kind of pop. Make it really a nice contrast with the blue sky and these kind of red brick buildings. And here we have a vinoteca, which is kind of a wine place. There we have that. We're not going to be having wine tasting right now. Maybe later.
Yes,
maybe not today. Not today, Marina says. Not today, but maybe some other time. And what do we have here? We have a bunch of coffee shops, T25 Cafe. We have a big old building with the clock up on top. And look how big this building is. Look how awesome this building is right here. Look at this building. What was it back in the 1800s? Was this a factory? Or was this something else? Well, it says Belgian consulate over there. And then we have, what do we have over there? 150 years. Okay. So here you have another kind of plaque over there. Let's enter this building. Wow, look at this. Look at these cool buildings. Look at these columns. These columns, the lights. I really love it. I love the architecture of this. This is so unique. Look how well preserved it is. Look how beautiful it is. And they have, what are those, apartments? There's a bike there. Such a cool buildings. Look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at those old school street lights over there, the lamps. And you have all these shops here. Fabrične. And Fabrične is, I suppose that means a factory or something close to it, if I had to guess. And that's also the name of the main railway station, the new one. That's right in the center here. Unfortunately, we did not arrive at that station. We arrived at a different one. And this is kind of what it looks. It's a really nice style. A really gorgeous old school kind of design. This, you know, this historical feel to it, you know, not this modern stuff that all of you love. But this is more historical in this case, which is also very cool, because there's lots of history in this town. Lots of great things happen here. And as you can see, you have those developments on the other side, but they're arguably not in the same good condition as this side. But still, you know, it's nice to kind of see it all. There you have a really cool building there as well. And there's more on that side that we haven't seen just yet. So there's lots and lots to explore over there. Today we are joined by Aleksandra, who is giving us a tour of this majestic city. She's showing us all the hidden spots. She's showing us all the really insights, giving us the insights about the city, taking us along to show her favorite parts in this majestic city, all the little nooks and crannies. And we're gonna leave no stone unturned. We are gonna go everywhere and discover the true soul and the heart of this majestic city. Yep. Look at that, look how beautiful that looks. Wow. Look at that mural, that painting over there. And you have it on this side too. Look how beautiful the city is. This is a true, such an artistic, the art capital of Poland, the artistic city. This city is actually known for all of this, for these murals, I think. Yeah, for the murals, for different murals. Look at that.
Oh.
And you have more.
Bench. It's very like.
That's amazing. And the bench is cool.
Yeah.
Look at that, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, you know. Lavender. Yeah. That's rosemary. Rosemary. Right? Right. Yes.
Right.
I think it's mint. Mint. Yes. Yes.
Look at that building over there, how cool it looks. It's like half red and half different color, and then it's gray over there. So unique, and it's a beautiful building, you know. Even in the state, kind of not the remodeled state, it's very cool. It looks very cool. And then on this side, it's completely different. It's a remodeled building, completely different feel. And there we have more kind of a drawing, some kind of a mural there as well of some sort. Yeah, you have a lizard right here. It's true. There we have a lizard. You have and there you have a bigger one. Look at that cool mural over there. And this city is known for murals. There's lots of murals around the city, and they're all over the place, but you kind of have to find them. There's one, there's another one of butterfly over there, but that one is really cool. It's just, you know, something about it. There's a guy with a bow tie. A really cool mural. Oh, look at this.
That's the railway station.
Look at that railway station. And correct me if I'm wrong, this railway station is one of the newest in Poland, correct?
It's the third biggest in Europe, and one of the most modern ones in Europe.
Third biggest in Europe, and it looks like a space shuttle, or like a space station.
Yeah, in the beginning it was kind of like compared to the spaceship in Star Wars.
It looks incredible. I saw it on the pictures, but I cannot imagine. It looks really awesome. Like it looks kind of similar to Warszawa Zahodnia.
Yeah, I know. Warszawa Zahodnia looks. Yeah, it also has this glassy like entry,
kind of this glassy.
But it's more modern than Warszawa Zahodnia inside.
That looks amazing.
Here you have EC1.
What is that?
That's the planetarium, and it also has like a science place where people can, you know, see many like science things, and many happenings are organized there.
That looks incredible. So this station is right in the center of the city. You arrive and you have your office, you have your train, you have your tram. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's just outside Piotrkowska Street.
Unfortunately, we did not arrive at the station. We arrived at one of the other stations.
Yeah, but you will see it now, so it will be just like you to arrive here.
Exactly right. We're gonna fix that mistake right now. Check it out.
Because it's something, or I know.
Look how spacious it is and how futuristic it is. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this. This is how all modern train stations should be built. That they make you feel like you want to spend time here. Instead of getting out and getting in as fast as possible, you actually want to spend time here because it looks like a museum. It looks absolutely gorgeous, like a modern art museum. There we have another mural there. It's called Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, bo w Łodzi. It's a good day because in Łódź.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's good.
Look at these kind of a waiting area here, or like this second floor or whatever, and you can see all the passengers. That's so awesome. Beautiful. Look at that view over there.
Called schools would give you tablet.
And here we got another mural. Look at that, it's a Catwoman and a bunch of other people, their faces there. Looks awesome. And then on the other side we got another mural there. That one is more complicated. It's like industrial one, yeah. It's a little bit more complicated there. But this is so cool, like that Catwoman looks great. Look at this beautiful mural. It takes up like half a block. Look at that. This how you say it looks like. It looked like a century ago.
Yes, and you see this is a cinema, but during summer there are some companies like Netflix who just draw their advertisements there. So like was a TV show advertised there. They painted it on the screen.
Right,
just like the advertisement painted, not like hanged. And also you see the little girl there.
Yes.
This is a grandma of the current owner of this building.
Wow.
Yeah.
That little girl is the grandma of the owner, the current owner of this building.
Yes.
Amazing. And here we have another kind of passage off street, off the main Petrovska. And you enter it and you have this beautiful historic building here. And this looks like a part hotel. And you can walk. They have a great restaurant right here, pizza, pasta. They got a restaurant. This is really nice, actually. Like, honestly, this is really cool, this part, because you're off the main street and yet you're quiet, you're in another world. And they have look at that, those signs over there. It says Restauracja, and you have all of this. This is a really cool building. Yeah, we would have walked right by if it wasn't for our guide Aleksandra. And here we are in an area called Off Petrovska, which is kind of this New York style, loft style, urban style kind of food.
Post-industrial.
Post-industrial, exactly.
Yeah, if you see this white spot here and the little like grass hill here, the hammocks set during summer, and movies are being projected on this little white spot on the wall. So it's also another thing in off, and you know, we can grab a drink here and just sit.
Really cool. Yeah, we would have never have found it. There we go. And this reminds me, in Warsaw there's a place. What's that place?
Koszyki?
Where? Huh?
Koszyki? No.
No, there's another one. Yeah, Koszyki. Koszyki is one.
Yes. And here have the
Koszyki,
actual places that are in the nearby theater. There's Jaracza. And here are places that are actually
nice.
right now plays.
Right.
Pictures from this place.
So it says Off. This is kind of like.
Yes, it's a kind of cold. You kind of, you know, you just go there after work. You kind of chill here for chill. Also for that's why it's all called Off, because it has this kind of post-industrial style. Go here after work to grab a drink, to hang out with friends.
Exactly.
And here are shops that are, you see, that are of the fashion designers.
Yeah, this is a cool area, really.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the landmarks here. Like, if we would have missed it, it would have been sad.
There are many places in Łódź that you can easily miss, and then you just have a totally different feeling of the city.
Absolutely, absolutely right. It all began with that coffee shop in the beginning, where we met. It's because we went to a coffee shop in the beginning, and I was like, now I'm beginning to see a completely different part of the city than the previous day.
Here it comes from a movie where a man said to another man standing in a queue that you didn't stand here, pan tu nie stał, and it's a shop of the designers. It's kind of affordable. It's affordable, but it's still like a designer shop, which is really nice. It has many very, very Polish words on the
that looks like a cool.
It looks really nice. You can see it's also very fun. For example, here you can see a typical Polish dinner on a shirt.
Oh, that looks cool. It's like kotleta, right? Kotlet, potato.
Ziemniaki, potatoes, and pickles.
Look at that, guys. Check this out. That's a cool t-shirt.
There are also hats with this is called ogier, but there are also hats with saying cześć on it.
I'm telling you, this store reminds me of a street in Kiev. One of my favorite streets is kind of hipsterish in Kiev, called Reiterska. Very popular.
Yeah, and there are also cups with weird Polish sayings like piąta woda po kisielu, which is, for example, you say, this cousin of mine is piąta woda po kisielu, which is very distant cousin, for example, piąta woda po kisielu. Weird Polish puns because it actually means fifth water after kisiel, which is like Polish batting.
Yeah, yeah.
Very weird and very Polish in its sense.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I really like. Going to check.
I really like this area. Look at this.
I don't like mountains. Weird, like Ale urwał. It's from a Polish video meme. It's all these things are really
Memes.
hard to explain.
Yeah, you have to know it.
Had with cześć.
You have to know the memes.
Yeah, and you know,
Ale urwał.
Polish things.
This is awesome.
Prawunki, which is like things we need to do.
Działka, moje hobby. Działka is like
It's like a patch of land you just rent where you can have your own vegetables.
Looks good.
Looks good?
Yeah. That's a cool one. Yeah, looks great.
Może ja zasłużyła?
Może.
T-shirt with a jar of pickles.
Oh. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, looks good. Very original. Very original. That's a cool t-shirt. What do you think?
Foca, it means seal.
Seal.
It's seal? Seal. Foca, it means seal, the animal.
Like, yeah.
You don't drink? Are you pregnant? Yeah, I in your age was, you know, just another, had a great life. Or like,
What do you guys think of this? Ogień.
I actually love it.
Ogień romance. Yeah, maybe I try it on.
Yes, try it.
I will try it. Do you think I should try it?
Yes.
Okay, I will try it. Wow, this place is awesome. This off Piotrowska is great. Off Piotrowska. Yeah, this is totally New York style, like all these outside eateries, you know, totally New York style. Guess what? In this artistic city of Łódź, we have another mural right here. Look at this. One of many in this artistic city. Check that out. Check that amazing mural there. You got the boat, you have the square.
You have trams.
You have trams on the bottom.
When it was made in 2004, it was the biggest mural in the world.
Wow, that's amazing. I love this. Like this city, it has. I completely have a different impression. Once,
I'm so glad I could show you that.
yeah, it's so different now. And then we have another mural over there. That's a crazy mural. Like, look at this. Holding it, and all these like heads are like popping out. That's beautiful. I really like that. And there we have more murals over there. That's those like narrow size of the building there. So artistic. Really gives this city its own kind of special character.
Yes, it's Witcher.
Witcher.
Because Witcher actually originated from Poland, and the author of the books is from Łódź.
Here we are with some food trucks in an area with a bunch of food trucks here in this part of Łódź. We got some pulled pork. We got sandwiches. This is interesting. They got pulled pork.
And there are Chinese pierogi.
Chinese dumplings, yeah. They got something over there maybe. And they got some food here. We're here at this food truck and we're gonna be picking one of these sandwiches here. That Kuba looks good, maybe a limango. Angelka. One of these sandwiches here. Alright, so we got our sandwiches. I got with beef. Marina has with chicken. How is it? Is it good so far?
It's good.
And Aleksandra has Chinese
dumplings.
dumplings. Yeah, dumplings. Bon appetit to everybody. Smacznego.
How is smacznego in Ukrainian or Russian?
Smacznego.
Smacznego, and in Russian.
Приятного.
Приятного. Guys, check out this coffee shop. It's called Hot Air Cafe. Look how beautiful it is. They got a kids playground over there. They got all this stuff. You got the beautiful murals on the ceilings, on the walls. Look what a cool coffee shop it is, huh? Alright, we just made it back to the train station. That's the good news. The bad news is that we missed the train back because we mixed up the area that we need to go to. So I just put the name of this Widzew I put, and we were going to the neighborhood of Widzew. I did not specify that we need to go to the Widzew train station. And as a result, we missed the train by like, I don't know, 6-7 minutes. So it's a Saturday today. Hopefully there are more trains that we can catch. We're gonna go and see. Zachodnia, proszę.
349.
Tak. Dwie. Dziękuję bardzo. Alright, so we managed to get another train in 10 minutes. So we got lucky, I guess, because it's a Saturday, not a Sunday, and it looks like a lot of options. And this train is even faster. It's gonna be in Warszawa Zahodnia in like a little bit over an hour, whereas the one previously was like hour and 30 minutes. So, you know, these things happen because the guy started to drive us to some rural area in like this area, the Widzew area, but not Łódź Widzew. And so as a result, he drove us to almost to somebody else's house. And once we realized it was too late. But thankfully, we're gonna be all okay now. While we're here, some quick thoughts about the city. Well, I can tell you one thing is that when we were, you know, discovering the first day, we were just scratching the surface. We were, you know, going to the main street, Petrovska, then we went to Manufactura, then we went to, you know, just these random places, right? Just the tourist sites. But after we met Aleksandra, she showed us a completely different side of the city, like a completely different side that we would have never discovered on our own. And so that changed our kind of view. We liked the city initially. Initially we liked it, it was cool, you know, it was things were happening, we enjoyed, you know, the street, downtown, stuff like that. But after she started to show us the other side, you know, side of the city, we had like a completely different view, and even better. And then, you know, she showed us like these secret places, the secret areas. So Marina, did you like the city?
Yes, I like.
Did you like what Aleksandra showed us?
Yes, Aleksandra is amazing.
It's amazing, completely different side, and it made us really, really connect with the city. We liked it the first day, but we liked it even more when Aleksandra took us. So Aleksandra, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, thank you so much for meeting us and giving us this amazing insiders locals tour. We really, really enjoyed it. It changed our perspective on the city 180 degrees completely. Thank you so much. And now we have to wait for our train back to Warszawa Zahodnia. Look at that, water for pets. How cool is that? Right at the train station. And we are back at Warszawa Zahodnia. And that about wraps up our trip. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun trip. Definitely having a local Aleksandra made the trip, made the exploration, the trip 100 times better. And now we need to go to our local Bidronka and buy some food because we have no food in the house at all. See you guys later.